functional issues. So
Yeah.
hey guys, we're live. I'm Alex O'Neill, as I hope you know by this point. I'm curled up under this lovely blanket. With me, Scott Dobshin, and our guest Roger for bonus content.
Sup, guys?
It's about to get crazy in here.
I'm
How you doing, Roger? How's life?
alright. Life's tiring.
Tireding?
Yeah, tiring. That's probably a word.
That's probably it's one now.
Yeah.
So
Done it. I make videos. I don't write.
yeah, I mean, so I'll tell you about
These
writing.
words.
It is exhausting.
Yeah.
I think I'm up to like, I've written something for I think 79 days today,
Jesus Christ.
straight, every day. That's a lot.
That's crazy.
You start to wonder what the fuck you're gonna write about at some point.
That's the worst. Because like I tried doing that, like something like that, and I was like, I'm just gonna write about this. Like this is not. I can't do this. I just. How do you do that? Like what do you do? Like how do you figure out this stuff? Do you just like sit down one day and just write like 80 things and just like I'm gonna write this every day?
So
or do you just like free flow?
I mean, so it depends on the day. Like I do freelance writing, so I have. Anytime I get like an idea, which hasn't been in a while, that's not true. I still have ideas, just less frequently, I guess now. Sometimes I'll have like a brainstorming session. So I write down like the idea in a sentence, right? And I have like this Google Doc that has just like it's full of sentence ideas. So I have like a bunch of those to select from. It's like, oh, I remember when I had this idea. Let me write a pitch about it or something. So I have stuff like that I can pull from. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, well, I need to write this review or I need to write this monthly passions piece, so I can plan that ahead. And other times I just like write something on my blog, which is more free flow. So it's a little bit of everything, you know.
Yeah, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily plan it out. Like I haven't been planning it out for like about a week and a half now, which means I just like try and figure something out the day of to write. Which makes it more spontaneous and fun, I guess.
Yeah.
But other times I'll like think ahead and be like, what am I going to write tomorrow? Or like Tuesday, Thursday this week, I can work on this review, or you know, and I spread things out over multiple days so I can kind of sit on it and think about it. But it's not that bad. But at this point, there's been a lot of ideas that just aren't real good ideas.
How many times have you just been like writing like halfway a page and you're like halfway and you're just like nope, and you just delete it all and you have to start over with something else?
I don't tend to delete any of it, but I'll leave it separate, like draw a line in the Google Doc separating it and then just start over again. And then I'll look at both of them like a day later and be like, oh, this one is so bad. And usually what ends up happening is like, oh, the third paragraph of this version is good, but the first two of this are better. So I'll just like combine it into like some kind of Frankenstein monster article. Those are the most fun, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that's my writing process. So you don't write anything, Roger, or you just do video stuff?
I do. I guess I just can't figure out like what to write about. So it's just like every time I try, it's just like, oh, let me write this. It's like, this is not good. I don't want to put this out. I just mainly focus on video. I've been trying to do that mostly.
You're very good at video. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
You got some like, I don't know if it's like some weird After Effects magic tricks that you do, but you've got that shit on lock.
Oh, really? I do not think so. Like I'm just doing these things. I'm like, this is garbage, but I just put it out anyway.
I mean, like I feel like you're not any kind of creator if you don't think that on a regular basis. So
yeah,
that's normal.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, it's just all practice. It's nothing like serious. Like a lot of people are just like, I'm gonna be a content creator. I'm putting like money. I'm trying to make money out of this, right? Like it's just like practice for me. People always come to me in like school. They're like, oh, are you making YouTube bucks? I'm like, no, I have like 100 subscribers. No one watches my things, but that's all right. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I hope at some point it becomes both practice and something that you will be like, yeah, this is my stuff. I'm proud of this. Just because it's a nice feeling. I mean, that's what Irrational Passions is for us. I think like initially, I did it just so I could talk about video games every week, and like be like, oh, I've been podcasting. Look at this on my resume. Blah blah blah. But now it's like this has become its own multi-headed hydra.
Yeah.
It couldn't exist without Scott. Just never forget that.
Or Evan.
No, fuck Evan. He's dead to me.
All right, yeah, all right.
Fair enough, yeah. We're gonna say, Roger?
Oh no, I was gonna say like I do feel like proud of my work recently. Like that new video I put up, like who the heck am I? I thought I was pretty proud about that. I think I know when a video is good is when my like friends that don't know anything about video games like message me like that was a good video. I think that's like when I made it, but like that's very infrequent.
Dude, so I watched this video. I tweeted it out before this episode. Yes. If people were like, "Oh, who is this kid that they're having on?"
Yeah.
Although I've known about you for a while, just because you have friends in high places. Not. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to hype you up, make you sound intimidating. It's a good video. Do you have like a lot of friends that just don't like video games? Is this like
they made fun of me. They do play video games, but it's not like my video game. They play like League of Legends, and it's just like that's all they do. No,
he's
like
a bad friend. No, I'm just kidding. Sound like Greg.
No, but like they're playing like CS:GO and like League of Legends. That's all they do though. Like okay. I'm just like, hey guys, you wanna play like this? Like you wanna play like Batman with me or like talk about it? Like, ew, you're a nerd. I'm like, like that's it. Like, all right.
I mean, to be fair, I think when I asked Scott and Evan if they wanted to do a Rational Passions podcast, that's what they said to me at first too. But they just decided to do it and see if they could make fun of me for the rest of the show. And here we are, Scott.
Yeah, it's just pretty much what just happened.
Yeah, it's pretty much what's been happening for 5 years. No, I get that. That's. Yeah, I have like friends that are like that with other things that aren't League of Legends. Like my one friend is like super competitively into Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh yeah, that's what they're also into. It's just like that and League of Legends,
which is like a super weird pick. I'm gonna just put it out there. It's like, that's the one you landed on.
Yeah, is that the thing like where they come together and like they all play it like in the same room? Like my friends, like every time we hang out, it's like not outside or doing anything cool like that or on bikes. We go inside someone's basement. We play Smash Brothers.
To be fair.
Yeah, it doesn't. But like it's like one person's downstairs. Like they're in a huge basement. One person's in the corner playing League of Legends, and like another person's watching them, and the rest of them are playing Smash Brothers, and I'm just in the corner watching them. So like.
Okay.
Whatever.
This sounds like Extra Life, actually.
Oh yeah.
to be precise. No, I mean yeah. That like my friend Josh, who I'm talking about, he'll go to like tournaments and stuff, and he just graduated from college, so he was in a dorm room, which apparently the GameCube still rules the dorm room, which is super weird. So people would just like leave their dorm. Like doors open and people would just walk down the hall and then find someone playing Smash Brothers and sit down and play with them, which is it's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
But still weird. But so you just do video stuff for the most part.
Yeah, I guess I do write like occasionally, and I do write on like the IGN blog or whatever. I want to write more. Summer's coming up, so yeah. But I don't know how good it's gonna be, but I want to get better at it.
Yeah.
I want to be good as you, Alex. Coming for you.
He's coming. You're coming for my title.
Yeah.
79 days. I'll show you 100, motherfucker. Don't joke. Don't play with the big boy. No, I'm just kidding. I've seen you post in like the freelance Facebook group and stuff like that. So we'll get you out there. We'll get you writing.
Yeah.
Get you some writing bucks, some writing monies.
Yeah, because so I can show my mom, hey mom, I'm doing something with my time.
Yeah.
Well, that's I failed.
That was me like last week when I got that paycheck for my article I published, and I sent a picture to my whole family by iMessage, and I'm like, look at me, look what I've done. Apparently, I didn't send it in our group thread, Scott and Namishan, which I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you didn't. So like when I found out, it would have been a surprise either way, but yeah.
Yeah. I showed it to you when you were here physically.
Yep.
So, whatever. Anything else, Roger? You see his summer almost done this year.
Yeah. Finals.
Of your young in high school days.
God. I don't feel young. I feel like an old man. It's just like going through like war. It's just like
going through war. This is. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Yep, exactly. God, I'm just like a zombie in school, walking around the hallways.
Are you a senior, junior?
What am I? 10th grade, whatever that is. I don't know.
Sophomore.
Sophomore.
That's the one that's like, where did they think of this word?
Yep. It's just the worst. I'm walking around. Chemistry's bad. Everything's bad. Health is stupid. Yeah, it's pretty much it.
I'll tell you what. I'm getting more comfortable for people watching the video version. Just loud you down. Scott and I were seniors when we started this show, so you're already one-upping on us with your bonus points.
I thought we started junior year.
We started, I think, the summer between the two, junior and senior year. So.
Got it.
Yeah. You only got 2. You're halfway through, Roger. Gets better.
I guess better.
Listen, I know it doesn't feel like it, but it gets better.
So bad. And everyone's like, "Oh, you should be happy. It's a good time." No, it's not. It's not. It really isn't. I just want to come home and play video games. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, well, that's gonna get harder.
Yep.
Cool. I think you might be the youngest guest we've ever had on, which is saying something considering most podcasters back in the day when we would podcast with them would say we were all too fucking young. So. God damn it.
That's the position we're in now.
Yeah.
Every time we have someone on, it's like, oh, you guys are way too young. Every time Caleb opens his mouth, he's like, oh, my first game was Lego Star Wars. And everyone's like, oh my God.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, yeah. Remember that classic first game gem, Lego Star Wars? Wait, are we talking about the Lego Star Wars, like the original one? Like the one with the prequel
PS2,
movies?
Yeah,
that's what I'm sorry.
Mine was Spider-Man for PS1. I played it on PS2. Not that bad, but Caleb just makes people want to cry every time they have it.
That's fucking hilarious.
It really is.
Yeah, man, we gotta. Do you even know what a Super Nintendo looks like? Are you
No,
familiar?
barely.
Barely. It's
I haven't owned a Nintendo console. That's what makes people like want to jump off a bridge, because Nintendo's never been relevant in my life, really. Like that's it. Nothing else.
Oh, goddamn. Now, if someone named Harold Price ever tweets you, just completely ignore him. He'll be super upset with you. He'll just be like, "What the fuck is this? Nintendo's not relevant to my life bullshit." Harold doesn't even curse that much, so.
Just for me though, you just cursed me out.
He'll be so affronted that he can't control himself.
No doubt. Yep.
You should check out those Nintendo consoles. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I really should.
No, but
however,
go ahead.
To a fair point, the Wii is the only one you need going forward.
Yeah, probably.
Because the Virtual Shop has been doing a good idea porting most titles.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll do fucking GameCube games at some point. But here's the thing: you can go get a Wii U and browse the Virtual Console, and it's like, oh, I've never played any of these games, and that's the coolest part about that, though.
Yeah, I mean, but for me, I think half it's laziness. I could totally emulate these games, but I'm just lazy, and I'm just like, I would rather play Mass Effect or this, and I'm just like, let me go to Mass Effect. I need to do it.
Mass Effect or Smash Brothers with your bros, man.
With my bros, yo.
Smash Bros. I tell you, oh god, I mean, how are you gonna get by? All right, well, I think I'm done grilling you, Roger.
All right.
Scott, how's life treating you?
Pretty good. I'm transferring back to UMBC next semester.
Oh, shit! That's good. I guess congratulations. We're going to talk about college now, Roger.
Congratulations.
So feel free to just zone out. It's as boring as it sounds.
Yeah, so basically, we're not in the situation that we're in. We were in, with the house last year and all that stuff, and now there's finally a large enough berth, a period of time where I can go from HCC to UMBC, so that's what I'm doing.
Cool.
Nice.
Are you excited to go back?
Yeah,
that's about what I expected, honestly. Do you know how long you might have left? How many years? Semesters?
No.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm my plan is to transfer in the spring, so we'll see what happens. That's good though. I'm excited. I'm excited to see. Hopefully that goes well. And you fucking wreck shop in those classes. You know what I'm saying? Anything else, Scott, or is that just like?
Aside from that, I was supposed to be like in Chigatique right now.
Yeah, Tony's been telling me like this. Like I might be going to Shigati today. Actually, I'm not.
Okay, so like I was told day after I got home from your party. Don't remember exactly which day that was. I don't remember.
I can't talk right after I use my inhaler, Scott.
I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah, I was hoping you would be able to like free roll it for a second. That was.
I wasn't looking at you. I didn't
That
know
was
you were using
that was Memorial. We drank heavily on Memorial Day, I believe.
That's true. All right.
Ethan and I did
just
at
you.
at the very least. Ethan, listen, it was a group effort. It was a familial situation. I didn't get a hangover. I relaxed afterwards. I played The Witcher in my basement or my ground level, I guess. Since it's
I'm not worried about what happened after you went drinking. What?
Yeah, you guys left. We talked about Smash Brothers, I think, weirdly relevant, and then we all went to bed, cuddled up together. So,
Cute.
So Tuesday, it was.
Okay, so yeah. Tuesday, he's like, yeah, we're gonna go tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Me, you, Casey, Shikdik. Time comes tomorrow. I have this bag full of clothes and all shit ready to go because like we were supposed to be there for like 3 days. That would cross over with today, and then he just doesn't come home until like 7:30 and doesn't talk about it.
So I guess does that happen? He didn't see it, so it doesn't exist. It's like that kind of rules. He didn't talk about it, so it's not happening.
Yep.
I mean, okay, whatever.
Yeah, so Roger, the thing is, we had a beach house down there.
All right.
And like
It's an island.
mhm.
Shikatigi is an island, right? Like I'm not.
So like we're supposed to go down a couple times every year to make sure that it's okay. A tornado hasn't swept in, and now it's gone, and we have to do something about it.
That would suck.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait, it's gone? Wait, what?
No.
They're going to make sure it's not gone.
okay.
So like that
We're
it's still
going
there.
down to make sure that it's still there, it's still
Okay.
rentable.
Okay, gotcha. I got really scared for like a few minutes. Okay.
Did the tornado? Is it gone?
What can I do? What can I do?
That's funny because I think 2 years ago during the storm season, we actually did get a storm down there, and basically that place flooded, and
Jeez.
that was a lot of work fixing that up.
Jeez.
But I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I remember that. You guys were okay. You came through in the end.
Aside from that, not much.
Aside from maybe
Because,
Shikatine trips.
Here I'm thinking, all right, we're going to go to Shikatik today.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. All right, tomorrow. All right, we're going to go to Shikatik today. Still doesn't happen.
No one
Yeah, I
brings
mean,
it
like,
up. No one mentions it.
He's actually still not home yet.
So he could just show up tonight and
He's
be like,
been,
"We're going to
he's been at work
Shikatine."
for like 12 hours, I think, at this point.
Yeah, man, dude's got to work.
Yep.
Put bread on the table.
Now,
Literally just
I bring
sourdough
this
bread.
up because apparently there was a strike in one of the fishing points down where he gets some of his fish. So yeah, that might have something to do with it.
You know, labor rights are pretty much meaningless to me. So tell your dad to whip him into shape.
That's because
Alright.
you don't have to deal with them.
Yeah, goddamn, so true. All right. That sounds like, I hope no one shows up and says you have to go to Shikatine, Scott. If they do, please let us know.
Yeah, that's the worry right now.
Yeah.
As well.
I mean, we'll keep trucking along and we'll see what happens. Nabashin.
In other news,
Oh, shit.
Audacity
Nabashin, shut up. Scott's not done. He's chomping at the bit to talk, I'm sure. Let's get
No,
to
I
this
was just
stuff.
telling you that the Audacity file, the Audacity testing is done. It sounds
Oh yeah,
good.
is it good? We're good.
Yeah, it is
See,
good.
Roger, we do like a little test recording, make sure we're recording from the right device.
Yep, I just did that. It's
There
good.
you go.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Sounds beautiful.
It sounds beautiful.
What mic are you using, Roger? I'm just
A
curious.
snowball, and I have like this. I think we have the
Oh,
same.
it's
Yeah.
just off screen, like a very classy gen.
Yeah.
I got this nice little crane stand. Oh, I found my fucking boom arm. I found the other one of this mic stand. So now I just let it hang in my face, and I don't have to do it. I don't have to do anything. I can just like lean back and just. I'm very comfortable right now. I'll have you guys know. Just look at the ceiling for the rest of the day. Fuck the Google Doc. So I like the cleverly hidden microphone though on the camera.
Don't want anyone knowing my secrets.
I watched an episode of Bonus Points, and I like that your co-host, whose name I still can't remember,
Caleb.
Caleb.
He has long hair. That's what he likes to tell everyone.
Yeah, I have long hair. Remember my name. I'm really just bad at remembering names. And his microphone's just right up all over his fucking face. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
So you have the. Is that the crane, like the boom arm as well?
Yeah, I think we have the same one actually.
Okay. That $15 one on Amazon?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
Caleb is the same one.
You know what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah.
Nabishin has a blue snowball as well, so we'll get him that.
We should.
Nabishin, how's life?
It's okay.
It's okay. Just okay?
Yeah.
Anything new happen? Did you hang out with Mark and Katie? Did you prepare for any weddings? Did you go ham? I don't know.
Yeah, new stuff happened, but it's nothing really to talk about, honestly.
Okay. You had your interview. That's right.
Yeah.
On Wednesday. How'd it go?
It
Did you
went
kill
alright.
it? Okay.
It was okay.
You looked sharp, man. I was a big fan.
I try.
We Tony and I brought the picture up on the stream, like not like visually on the stream, but we were looking at it while we were streaming, and I talked about for like 5 minutes how sharp you looked. so that's your takeaway. It was probably like 4 o'clock in the morning though, so keep that in mind.
Sure.
Yeah. I hope things go well. Keep pressing forward.
Indeed.
I'm too comfortable now.
You're gonna go to sleep on the stream.
I'm just gonna we're gonna change this. All right, cool. I moved in this week to catch up with me. We moved. I guess like the last Friday when we recorded was literally my first day here. So after we finished recording, I hung out for a little bit and then went to bed. I'm still sleeping on a mattress on the floor in my room, but I have like a big foam mattress, not Tempur-Pedic brand foam, but like memory foam, yes. So I'm just sleeping on that, so it's not like the floor is ruining my back or anything. My bed frame is just fucking garbage. So I slept on. I've been sleeping on a mattress on the floor, and then on Sunday we officially like moved like all of our stuff from our storage unit and everything here. So we're all moved in now.
Nice.
And I'm like, yeah, I really like this house that I live in now. I've got my like streaming setup. Well, not just my streaming setup, but like my whole video game thing. So it's like in front of me right now. So I'm sitting on my couch, which is on the ground level, and like my mixer's behind me, as you can see if you look in the video, and I got everything set up so I can like just sit here and use this microphone to like do like let's plays or record like I'm doing now. So I'm really excited about that. Behind me is gonna be a table at some point, and we'll use that as like a podcasting table. So I've got like a bunch of room. That's like only still half this room that I'm in. So lots of space. And yeah, we moved stuff in. My brother started moving stuff yesterday. He's gonna officially move tomorrow into here, and it's just been unpacking and relaxing, unpacking, maxing, and relaxing, if I may. And then on Monday, on Memorial Day, it was Memorial Day. I was like, is it Labor Day? On Memorial Day, a bunch of people came over and We drank and were merry. It was good. Scott was there. He said hi.
Nice.
I was there pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, you left, and then at some point, someone came up to me in the kitchen and asked me about NatureBox, and I gave them like my speech, my NatureBox pitch, and then I think I fell asleep at that point. And I recorded a Malicious Underground Podcast X on Tuesday with our good friends over there. And there is some animosity towards me on that show. I'll tell you what. There is some pent-up aggression because I haven't been on in like 5 months. So.
Oh, well, you're also not a host of the show, and they only do like once a month.
Once a month. Well, technically I am a host of the show. But I just haven't been on in a while because I was like, I need to concentrate on school and moving, finding a house to live in. And I did both those things, and then I came back on the show, and hopefully I'll be on the next one, and more from here on out. But it was lighthearted animosity, maybe. Let's hope. Yeah, I think that was it. That's all I did this week. That was episode 25 of that. That show's been going for 2 years, the reboot of Malicious Underground, which is crazy. Tell you what, Roger, you gotta step up your fucking game.
God, holy crap.
I'm just kidding. You're doing good. Just keep going.
Oh God, I'll try.
Do you remember when bonus points started?
It started like around October-ish. Yeah, because I remember like the second episode, I was like coming home from Comic-Con, and I was like, I gotta do a podcast. It's like 1 a.m. Caleb, get up, let's do this.
Let's just record. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's the way to do it.
Yep.
July 6th, 2010 was the day this magic started. You were probably playing your first video game.
Yep.
Caleb somewhere playing Lego Star Wars.
Nah, his was Spider-Man. Come on.
I remember his was. I'm saying Caleb was, he was popping in Lego Star Wars for the first time, like a child, glowing eyes, not knowing what a video game was, but knowing that Legos were cool in the '80s, I guess. Yeah, I think that's like the most grim thing I've ever said on this show, as far as like age reference. Yeah, that's it. Let's how about we start this jam?
Rad.
This space jam. Does everybody have Audacity ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna count down from 5 and on 1.
On 1, okay.
Not on like. There's no go after 1. They do that on a Malicious Underground podcast. I couldn't get behind that shit. So on 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, we're recording.
Yeah!
We're doing that podcast video game audio thing with the kids and the cocoa nut.
Coconut.
Gotta restart.
Don't tease me with this guy.
I almost stopped.
You almost stopped. Okay.
Almost.
Good.
Good.
You almost got me.
Guess I'm just messing with Alex.
He's just trying to fuck me up. My friend Cameron tweeted me. He said, "I like your podcast quite a lot, actually. You will receive one of my late night special hugs again. # memories I won't forget." At one point during Kind of Funny Live, Cameron like hugged me and then like put his hand on the back of my neck and said, "You're a goddamn beautiful man." And I'm like, what did I do? It was a very nice hug though.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the YouTube link again in case anybody wants to hop on this bandwagon. Are you tired, Namashin? Is that did we get you like right after work when you're all exhausted?
Yeah, it's after work, but I don't know. There's no fire today.
Okay.
So, sorry.
It's okay.
That's cool.
You don't have to bring the fire every week. I'll bring the fire. Roger will bring the fire.
Yeah.
I've got water. Does that work?
No, it doses it.
You don't have to throw it on the fire. You just drink it.
Yeah, you just drink it. Makes you feel something, anything.
Jeez.
You came here like right when we're like losing our fire, Roger. Right when we're like getting
Like losing
into
your minds. Holy
that's-
shit.
We
that's
mess with Alex all the time.
yeah.
It's the same YouTube link? I can tweet the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to grab it again. I don't know why I said yeah like that. Yeah. We are starting at episode 209. At Rog Former. Where did Rog Former come from?
Okay, this is actually a good one.
Okay.
I was a little kid. I saw Transformers the movie. I was like, hey, my name? Rog.
Wait. You were a little kid and you saw the Michael Bay Transformers
Yep.
movie.
Very little, actually, yeah.
I had to take that in. You were born in like 1999, weren't
Yep,
you?
exactly.
God damn it. We are 6 years older than you.
God damn. You
Yeah.
guys are old men.
Yeah, we're old farts. That's like almost the age difference between Nabishin and I. I'm just kidding, Nabishin. I'm just teasing. Anyway, continue. So
Yeah.
you saw Transformers movie.
I was like, and then I had a name called Raj6, very original.
Yeah.
And someone took it on Twitter. Some bastard took it on Twitter. And I was like,
Jerk.
yeah, and I just came home from the Transformers. And I was like, you know what? Raj Former, I want to be a Transformer. I like these things. Let's do it. And I came to my dad. I was like, Dad, I'm so clever, right? Raj Former. And he's like, "Yeah, whatever. I don't know how I'm raising you.
It's like, how do you even walk and talk right now? Can you feed yourself? You're endangered. Everyone around you.
Pretty much. Like, that's pretty much my childhood. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm still a child.
What I loved was when I saw Transformers 2 at midnight with my brother, because
Goddamn.
that's back when I loved those movies. I'll tell you, I had a very emotional attachment. There was these dude bros behind us in the movie theater, and it's like a packed theater for like
Yeah.
the midnight premiere. There's these dude bros behind us talking about like just laying down a lot of false information about the Marvel universe.
Oh, God, I love when that happens.
This is like before the MCU is a thing, so they're just saying stuff about Hulk that's just fucking absurd. And then they started talking about Transformers and like how Megan Fox. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into that aspect of it. And I remember looking over at my brother. He's like, "Fucking gay," and which is only funny because my brother is gay, and he's just like these guys. They're like my gaydar is going off right now. So well, that was like the funniest moment of my life. So that's a classic bit to bring your gay brother to movies and see if he spots any gay dude bros.
Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers. Brought to you by Hasbro.
Hear about that Bumblebee remake or like spin-off they're trying to do?
No.
Exciting stuff.
God, Jesus, help us all.
Robert Kirkman's gonna be writing one of those.
I mean, what else is he doing? At
I
this
don't know.
point, he's writing like 2 TV shows, and I guess a comic book series.
Millions of dollars, yeah.
Millions of dollars.
Millions.
He's probably writing a
Billions.
video game.
Yeah, probably.
I'd see Roger. I don't know why I said Roger. Robert Kirkman. I'd see him write a video game.
Yeah. The
See what
Overkill game?
happens. Yeah. Whatever. Well, we'll see what happens. I found the link for that Microsoft story, so I'm going to put it in the doc before we get started for real. All right.
Rad.
Do I? No, I don't need my inhaler. I'll be okay. I'm going to move this. So this is more easily reachable. My water glass. You always start your podcast with the "What's up, everybody," right?
Yeah. Gotta get the energy.
Now you're gonna see how fucking pro does it. I'm just kidding.
You're probably right, though.
Oh, you fucked me up, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you're starting? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm about
I
to go.
apologize.
No, you're fine,
Screwing
Roger.
up the pro.
I'm just making you feel bad. It's Friday, May 29th, 2015, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. I am Alex O'Neill, and with me this week I have Scott Guthier,
Hello.
Brian Nabishin Jackson,
Hello, everyone.
and joining us this week we have special guest Roger Pokorny, if I'm saying that right,
Of the internet.
of the internet,
Of
brought
the
to you
internet.
by Internet.
What is up, everybody?
What's
Yeah.
up, everybody? Hey, how you doing, Roger?
I'm good.
We,
How
we,
are you?
I'm pretty good. We already warmed up. I mean, this is what the bonus content is for.
No, what are you saying? This is the first time we've ever talking.
Yeah,
Oh my
this
gosh.
is. We've never spoken before.
Never, ever.
I don't actually know how you got here.
Typed in a random link.
Yeah, there was a link just hanging out in the air. I joined it. We should start a Google Hangout and just put the link out there and see who
Twitter.
joins. Just see who joins and then record a podcast with whoever shows up. We got a good show lined up for everybody. We got Roger here, special guest, straight out of high school.
Yeah, straight out of Compton as well.
straight out of Compton. And so we're gonna have some fun. Tony is still not here. He's I hung out with him yesterday in person. I can confirm that he's still alive. I have proof of life. But he's having some internet woes that we won't get into here. But that's the reason why he hasn't been on this show and last week's show. But we'll get him. We'll catch him up. It's gonna be a good time once we have him back. I'm sure.
Oh bother.
We'll have some fun. Yeah, oh bother indeed. So this week we're gonna talk about video games. I guess I don't know why I started a sentence like that. That's just a terrible idea. To catch things up, some house cleaning before we get started. Just things that went up on the website IrrationalPassions.com. If you missed it, just episode 24 of Malicious Underground Podcast X, which was just Justin and our good friend Mr. Knapp. It was just the two of them. It was the 2-year anniversary because it's a monthly podcast. 24 months is 2 years.
And Greg wasn't there.
And Greg wasn't there, and I wasn't there. So the episode is called Justin and Knapp Unchained, which is a great name for that episode. The inmates were running the asylum, from what I understand, and they talked about Power Rangers for like 45 minutes. So. The episode was probably like, sorry, it was 2 hours and 29 minutes long. I don't even know how two people can talk for that long. So go check that out if you haven't already. Again, IrrationalPassions.com. It's right there on the front page. Our episode last week was a little late because I was moving. I apologize. I still care. I promise. I'll do better. I'll be better next time. I'm gonna skate better next time. That's it. That's all the stuff that's going up on the sites. Actually, in a perfect world, and I don't know how perfect our world is, but in a perfect world, the next Let's Play series of Alex Plays is going to start on Monday, which will be the day before this episode goes up formally. So please check that out, youtube.com/IrrationalPassions. I don't know if it'll for sure be up, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Do you ever do those Let's Plays, Roger?
I have nothing to add to it. I probably just like.
I have nothing to add either. So what am I doing? I just think it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is fun. I'm just like, no one's gonna watch. People make fun of me.
Yeah, I mean, they'll just be like, "What are you, 16?
Yeah.
What are you doing?"
Oh yeah.
Who is this kid with the "What's up, everybody's" in the Roger plays, Transformer plays?
Yeah, Transformer plays. Yep.
Bumblebee plays.
New series.
the hot new series from Roger Pokorny. Roger, for people who don't know,
yes.
Where from the internet are you from? Generally from the internet, but what do you do on the internet?
I make YouTube videos. You can find all my stuff at rogformer.com. That's ROGFORMER.com.
It's Transformer_Bumblebee/rog.com.
XX, yep.
X.xx.
Yep.
You do stuff on YouTube. You have a podcast with your friend Caleb called Bonus Points. Have you ever considered calling it Boner Points?
No, but we had a guest on last week, and all he was talking about was bat boners.
Oh,
that was fun.
Like Batman having an erection, or
exactly,
like
yes.
little flying bats with boners.
We didn't get to the minutia of it. That's a word, probably, but probably both.
Probably both. Not sure. You have to listen to find out.
The bats with the boners sounds the most appealing and the most fun to talk about.
I don't know, man. Batman's got some dirty secret pleasures. I'll tell you what. Bonus Points is good. Check that out. That's what youtube.com/Rockformer.
Roger, yep.
Rog Former. I like to say Rog Former because
Yeah.
I say things phonetically like Nabshin.
Yeah, Greg Miller says the same thing. He's like Rog Former.
Yeah, I mean it's
Yeah.
easier.
It's easier.
It's a better username than Alfighter27 apparently, but you know, we can't all be perfect. Check that out. That's awesome. Apparently, we have like extended our YouTube or our invite list to YouTubers because now we've had you and Allie on, and they do stuff. You guys both do stuff on YouTube. Just interesting food for thought. So we're gonna talk about some video games. Let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Roger, you've been playing video games, I'm sure.
Yes.
What have
A
you
lot
been
of
playing?
them. I've been playing this. Alright, this is a weird game. I don't know how I'm gonna explain it. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called Ronin. Have you guys heard of this game? It's published by Devolver Digital. Okay.
It sounds really familiar.
Yeah. Maybe if you have to, maybe you can look it up while I'm talking. But it's okay. So it's maybe at one person, Thomas Wozend or something like that. He has Z's at the ending of his name. I don't know if it's a real name. But I was looking up on the internet. I was like, hey, I want to play a video game, so I found this game, and it's super weird. It's a 2D side scroller, turn-based game. It's
Okay.
super weird and like really awesome because I love anything weird and different in video games. So the whole thing is like you have a katana and you're going around, you're trying to kill these bad people, and you jump down and like you have one turn and then they have a turn. You're trying to like maneuver. It's like almost like a chess game. You're trying to maneuver outside of like their beams of sight, and then you're trying to get the drop on them. Really weird and cool game. I like it. It's on the PC personal computing platform.
The platform for computing.
Yep.
As it's also known. So it's a turn-based is the
Yeah.
big thing.
That it's really weird and it gets sometimes frustrating, but it's really good. I like it a lot.
So like how many actions do you have per turn? Can you like do stuff while they're doing a turn?
Yeah, it gets a little weird because like, alright, so you have one action per turn, but if you like I think if you like hit someone or kill someone like 5 times in a row per each of your turns, you get another turn per move, right?
Okay.
Like so like it gets, and it uses upgrades and everything, and you can like make that smaller and everything. It's really cool. A lot of upgrades. Good game, and it's also in early access now. But like the game's pretty much finished. He said he just wants like to have some like form of feedback. So yeah, you guys should really check it out. It's
It
really cool.
looks really cool. Like I just watched a trailer of it. It seems pretty dope, if I may. I hadn't heard of it, so it's just one guy. Cool.
Yeah, good guy too.
I'm into that. I definitely appreciate the let's look at stuff that's different and new in video games. You're amongst friends. Anything else you've been playing?
I had to delete Hearthstone off my phone yesterday, and I wanted to cry.
It was too much for you.
It was an emotional experience. Let me tell you what. I love Hearthstone, and it's just like, oh, the new update's 647 megabytes. I'm not doing that, so I had to delete it. I'm playing Peggle though on my phone. Peggle Blast. That game's really fun.
Peggle Blast.
Yeah.
What? Tell me about your relation. Weave me a tale
Okay.
about your relationship with Hearthstone.
It started since I was a wee child.
So like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah. When I was 3 years old, playing my first video game after I played Lego Star Wars.
Just before you played Lego Star
Yeah.
Wars, after you played Spider-Man.
Yep. No, I remember I played it and I was like, what's this nerd video game with CODs? What is this? And like I played it, I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. And I'm playing it, and I was like, once it comes to mobile, I'm only gonna play that. And I did that, and then like it's like, oh, you can update it. Like I don't have space for this. I don't have money for SD cards and such.
Listen, oh, you have an Android. Okay,
Yeah.
it's time to upgrade your SD card. It's time to get on this. You can't give up on Hearththorne just
I gotta
because
do
of a spatial relationship. You're just
You
like, I need
can.
more.
Hold on. You can get rid of it though, if you have to
can.
deal with Tony.
Yeah, I mean, just play a match with Tony, and you'll never want to play Hearthstone again. So that's what it worked for me. You need to go up to Hearthstone, this wonderful woman in your life, and say, "I just need more space.
Yep. That's good.
This is all I need." And hopefully it'll work out. It'll work
Yeah.
itself out.
Hopefully I magically get space on my SD card.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. That's all you've been playing, just those little tidbits.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC. That's it.
Okay. Do you have like the tower?
Yeah,
PC
I
that
built
can
it.
run things?
Yeah.
Oh, humble brag.
Yeah, I built it myself with my bare hands. I'm a real man.
with your bare hands.
Yeah. No gloves.
No gloves.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Why not?
How's GTA 5 look on the PC?
It makes my computer weep, so it's like everything like on medium to low.
Okay.
So like it's just my computer goes like a vacuum. It's like and like makes my computer want to cry. But yeah, it looks cool.
Fair enough. Yeah, I been hearing a lot about GTA 5 this week just because our other host who's not here, Tony, has been playing it, and we talked about it yesterday when we hung out. All right, short list. Play more video games, Roger.
Yeah.
Finish your school. Your I guess it's a year. There are no
God.
semesters where you come from.
Yeah.
It's just you just kind of just do it all at once.
Yeah, I don't live in grown-up town.
Yeah.
I'm not about that.
Yeah. Scott, what about you? Video games.
Played a bunch. However, there's only one that's actually important.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I played a lot of League.
I
Good for
can't
you.
get away from it. Don't.
And
encourage
then
him.
that's the only important one. So we're just gonna go on.
I can see like on your written list in the Google Doc, like I can see there's just Kingdom Hearts 2 about all that's important. So give me something here, Scott.
All right. So for total progression in Kingdom Hearts 2 this week, I
What's the
went
update?
through. What?
I said, "What's the update?" And then I was gonna let you just steamroll me and keep going.
I went through. What's its face? Halloween Town and Aragba, in the opposite order.
Agrabah
Yep.
or Aragba. I like Aragba almost as much as I like Agrabah.
I don't. I. It's never said so.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think? Wait, do you have limit form yet?
I do not.
Hey, you're going through the first time. That's right. I'm trying to just like get a context for any of the new stuff you've seen.
I still also don't have dodge roll.
Yeah, that comes with that. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's like you know how you get like an ability with which each drive form.
Oh.
Dodge roll is the limit form one.
Gotcha.
So you'll get there. It's like again, it's like the first half of the game, or like the first third of the game. You're just like, and then you get dodge roll. It's just game changer. Roger, are you a fan of Kingdom Hearts?
I haven't played it. That's always my list, like number one, because I like Disney and such. But yeah, let's talk about this League of Legends. Oh my gosh, good game.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Game of the Year contender every year. Actually,
Every year.
Did you play a whole bunch of League, Scott? Or are you just bullshitting me?
Oh, I thought he was serious.
I played a little bit.
Okay.
But like,
Just a little bit. Okay.
not like. I think a total of 6 games for this week. So like, on average, it's like 1 a day, but it was really only like a couple of days. I sat down and played like 3 each.
Okay. Do you know if Greg still plays that regularly? Yep. Okay.
I don't know if he plays it regularly. I know he still plays.
It's so weird. He hasn't like brought it up. I think the last time he was on the show, he didn't bring it up. So we gotta find out. We have to. That's a mystery we have to unravel. The Greg Blaney colon the mystery. All right, Scott. That's all you've been playing.
Yep.
Short list this week. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna get on Bloodborne,
I know.
but then I went outside to play basketball instead.
Ugh.
Hey, fuck you.
No, I'm
You don't,
kidding.
you don't even go outside.
I know. I never leave my house if I don't have to. At this point, it's so nice in here. I got air conditioning. Let me tell you how cold it is down on the ground level where I'm at. I got a blanket on. It's we're living in a perfect world, Scott. I'll have you know. No, I used to play the b-ball with my homies way back when I was in high school.
Please don't say it like that.
please never talk to me ever again. All right, Nabachin, you can save me. You can save this podcast.
What's up?
What video games have you been playing?
God, what have I been playing?
You have stuff written down, so.
Yeah, I did. I played this a few weeks ago, and I didn't get a chance to say it because we didn't have the show 2 weeks ago, and I just forgot to tell you last week. But I I played the Splatoon beta that was on the Wii.
Splatoon is out today.
Yeah, it is.
So what'd you think of it?
I thought it was pretty fun. Like as soon as I was able, after I did the tutorial, like the first thing I did was turn off the motion controls and turn down the sensitivity, and then after that though, yeah, that game was like really fun to play. I enjoyed playing it very much so. I'll probably get it eventually. It's just not in the cards right now. I got 2 games that are keeping me busy right now, so that's probably just something I'll just get it. Probably on a sale or something like that.
Yeah,
not that the Nintendo games go on sale, but anyway.
Yeah, like I'm in the same boat. I really want to get it, especially because like it's come out and it's gotten like a lot of positive press, a lot of good reviews, and people seem to be really jazzed and excited about it, which is cool. But yeah, I don't have the money for that kind of video game right now. I want to play it. It's such a novel idea that I was actually showing it to a friend last night when Tony and I were streaming, and he was like, "That's like a really inventive way to do like a Nintendo shooter." So I'm way into it.
Didn't you play it?
I didn't get the chance to because I was looking after my brother's cat when they did that thing, like the test live. And then I was moving when they were doing the other one, so which sucked.
Okay.
What else? Option.
Like after that, a little bit more Danganronpa 2. Let me say first of all, I'm sorry I'm not talking as much as I usually is. It's not one of those days.
You're tired, man.
Yeah, I guess.
It happens.
Yeah.
I'm tired, but I'm bringing the pizzazz. Because, God, somebody has to do it. No, I'm just kidding. we get stuff we'll talk about. We got games that I want to talk about, so and stuff that you've been playing that I want to hear your thoughts on. So don't worry about it. But continue.
Yeah. I just finished that case. Like the 3rd case in Danganronpa 2. So now I'm on the 4th case. I haven't did that much more of it. Because I just got my Vita TV in the mail like a few days ago. I got that with on a good deal at GameStop with like an online deal for like $40. So I copped that and like it's really good. I really like having this little thing. I just want to be able to stream off it. So I bought myself an HDMI splitter, which should be coming in probably tomorrow. And I'll probably start streaming from that. I got Muramasa and Persona and both the Danganronpa games on there, so I'll figure out how I'll roll with that in the coming days. So I'm happy.
Cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you needed that for, but that makes sense. It's I'm excited to see what you do with that. That could be fun. I should still probably just get a Vita TV because with the situation my Vita is in right now.
Play Tales of Heart.
Yeah, it's true. Dr. Slyle he's posting YouTube comments.
That's my friend.
Okay, I figured
Ignore
as much. He said something about your friends do know about video games, and also he can confirm that everything Roger said about his friends is true. So, if you're listening to the podcast version of this, I recommend going watching the pre-show bonus content, youtube.com/irrationalpassions for episode 229. Just because I basically interviewed you, Roger. So
It's a good one.
Yeah, we
You're
got
good
to know. I got to know Mr. Pokorny over here. So check that out if you want a little bit more context. Continue down your list option. I did not mean to derail, if I may. Now we should talk about The Witcher. Oh, did he? Something might have happened. Well, we're gonna keep going. I'll talk about The Witcher until Nabishin gets back. So I played a lot more of The Witcher 3. Scott, I think I finally understand what's going on with The Witcher 3.
Do you?
No, probably not. Last
That's
week
what I thought.
I talked about how like I I felt like I barely scratched the surface with it, and like I didn't. People kept like asking me what I thought, and I didn't know how to respond because I felt like I hadn't played any of it. But I'd say maybe like 30 hours now, because I had just had like 2 days where I was doing nothing. I could just sit down in my little man cave down here and just play, which, oh, thank God I did, because sinking my teeth into it, I'm definitely more positive on it now than I was before. Like before, I was talking about issues I had with it, like the texture popping and the weird controls and the fact that it's kind of like more Witcher 2, which isn't really an issue with it, but it's definitely grown on me a lot more once I've seen like some of the story quests and some of the monster hunting, like the Witcher contracts and other things. Nabishin, you've been playing The Witcher as well, correct?
Yeah.
What do you think of it? Since you hadn't played the others, you played some of 2, but you hadn't played 1 or anything.
It's good. I enjoy playing it. Yeah, this is not my day today.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much the game I'm spending all my time with. It's like pretty much Dragon Age Inquisition, except fun. The gameplay's not all that great.
Except fun.
Yeah, like it's pretty much the same feeling I got from that game. So I'll just be spending like all my time with it. That's pretty much how it is. It's really hard though, because I'm playing not on the hardest difficulty, but the a notch above that. Just because I don't know, I want to challenge myself, and it's challenging me. So I die a lot, and then I have to wait a minute for it to load, and then I play more. So
yeah, I mean the loads are still pretty obnoxious. I'd say. A bit more understandable for this because like it's massive, but more understandable than Bloodborne, say. One thing so I didn't really talk about it last week, but that I've noticed is like it might be my favorite thing about the game is that a lot of the gameplay. So you play a Witcher, so you're a monster hunter, so a lot of the game is hunting monsters. As you might come to understand, is par for the course. And the act of hunting monsters is a lot more in depth than it was in The Witcher 2. Because in The Witcher 2, it was kind of like there were a lot less types of monsters in this. There are just tons. Just it feels like I'm gonna keep hitting new monsters for the rest of the game, which I probably will. But like in The Witcher 2, it would be like, well, you have a contract to fight or to kill these harpies. So go to a bookshop and buy a book about harpies. Read about harpies so you know what the fuck's up with harpies. You read about it, it adds a bestiary entry to it that tells you their weaknesses, what they do, and their habits. Then you go there and you do whatever the fucking book says you should do to kill them. So, which is cool, it's different than the act of hunting a monster in most other games. But in this, it's a bit more involved. It's like, well, Geralt knows about the enemy. So, like, when he's like, well, this weird, mysterious creature's been attacking our village. It killed somebody. This is where it killed somebody. So then you go there, and you have, like, an investigation, like a crime scene investigation, where you use your Witcher senses to, like, oh, here's the body, look at the attack marks in the body, look at how the blood splatter worked, and, like, follow a trail, see if there's any specific sense, see if it left behind any clues, and then Geralt figures out, like, what kind of monster it is, and then you can go in your bestiary, figure out what you need to prepare to fight this kind of monster. So it's, like, the act of, like, investigating crime scenes, basically. It's very reminiscent of Batman Arkham Origins, of all things, is really good. I like it a lot. I don't know if you've seen any of that, Nabishin, but I'm a big fan of that. And that might be like my favorite aspect of the game so far. That and obviously all the dialogue and stuff. I've pushed through. I'm like a level 14 now, where I was level 8 or something last time we recorded. And yeah, I've done a lot of weird monster hunting quests and a lot of silly, some silly, some super serious and morbid quests. I've done some boning that definitely happened, and gotten up to some shenanigans, but I don't know. I really like it. They talked about it in the Giant Bombcast this week of like, it's a game with a lot of issues, but it's also like the most exciting RPG that's come out in a long time, which I totally agree with. So I'm excited to see what you think going forward now, and hopefully it grows more and more on you.
I mean, it's all I'm going to play for the foreseeable future. So it's like it got to the hooks on me, and I enjoy it. Like I said, it's just hard, and like even after we finish doing this, I'm going to play more of it. That's all it's going to be for a while.
I wasn't sure if it would get its hooks in on you, but it's cool. Do you think you're keeping up with what's going on, as well as you would hope?
Pretty much as I did with Dragon Age Inquisition. Just
yeah, true enough.
Or even Mass Effect to a certain extent. Like you tell me all this jargon. Of course, I'm not going to get it the first time, but like I pay attention to certain things, and like for the whole choices when you're getting your face shaped and stuff like that. Like I looked up some of that a little bit. I was tempted just to text you, just like ask you what your choices were, because we had like a similar mindset. We play these type of games.
Yeah.
So I was going to do that, but then I was like, no, I'll just read up on it and just like to see what one looked okay, and or at least for what I would probably do, because like from like the beginning of Witcher 2, I know who certain characters are, or at least some of them at least. Like I know who Roach was, so I was like, okay, he seems okay, so I'll probably go with him instead of the elf guy who was pretty much like an asshole since I've seen him, or from the little bit I played at least. So like just little stuff like that. So
yeah. What did you do with Letho?
The last guy, the final boss. I probably killed him. I think I chose that.
Yeah, I killed him when I played through Witcher 2. So as interesting as a character as he was, and as much as I'd like to see how he appears in The Witcher 3, that was my choice, because fuck that guy. So I do wish that you could have. There are a lot of like what seemed like minor choices in Witcher 2, like keeping people alive, you could say. I wish you could like affect some of that stuff a bit more, but
that's what makes me curious about like people who are playing on PC. Like I've been looking for articles like that, but I haven't seen anything like, oh, because you went through Witcher 1 to Witcher 2 to Witcher 3, that you get this exclusive stuff for the PC version. I haven't seen anything on that, and that's kind of disappointing if you ask me.
yeah,
It's like that was the biggest thing for me from Mass Effect, was just like someone as stupid as Conrad Werner just going through all the games and stuff like that.
yeah, and that doesn't mean it's not there. That just
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm
one's
disappointed
written about it
no one's written about it yet.
Yeah, I hope that stuff is there and people do start bringing it up, because
I
I would
feel
like to look at that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that's important, because like if you're that loyal of a fan, not that CD Projekt Red gets this too. Like if you're that loyal of a fan to play all the freaking games, or even just to go back to play the game before this one comes out, you should get something exclusive like that, and that not some stupid pre-order shit, but something as special as that.
Yeah.
Can I just say something real quick? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
My mic just fell out and it stopped the recording.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't freak out.
Okay.
Save the audio you have now.
Okay. Save, export, audio. MP3 you want it?
Yeah. You can export it, or you can just save the project file, and then I'm gonna just have you start a new recording, and I have a way to bring you back in, so don't worry about it.
Oh yeah. Can I do it as a wave, because it's not working for me? Is that all right? All right. Thank you.
It's gonna be a little bit of a hassle to get to me, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll Dropbox it or something.
Yeah, I'll figure it out for you. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Don't stress. Don't worry, this happens on a regular enough basis that I have a procedure. So.
You sound like a doctor.
Yes. Let me get my audio scalpel.
You're not removing an auditory mole, Alex.
That would I wonder what an auditory mole would look like.
It would probably be on the bone in your ear.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm ready to go again.
Okay, so I'm gonna count down from 3 to 1, and just hit record on 1 again.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Cool. Awesome.
All right. If it happens again, just let me know. You did good.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're totally fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you lost your train of thought, Nabishin, but if you want to pick it up, just jump on those derailed tracks. Yeah, I'm excited about. I think CD Projekt Red will put or has put stuff like that in The Witcher. So I'm excited to see stuff about that cropping out. It has only been a week, so I expect there's still a lot of that game people have yet to discover. So we'll see. I like it a lot, so I'm gonna keep playing it. I streamed a little bit last night. So speaking of streaming, to move on to the games I've been playing, if that's all an option.
Yeah.
Tony came over yesterday, Mr. Tony Horvath, host of Irrational Passions podcast, and he was like, "We're gonna stream Bloodborne, blah blah blah," and I'm like, I guess, in the most complaining tone I wanted, and so I had to go pick him up, brought him over here yesterday, and
Is that how that works?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Tony was like, "Can you do me a favor? Can you drive me like 25 miles to this place so I can sell this and I'll pay you money? Like I'll pay you for the gas and I'll get you some food for it as thanks." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I guess that's fine." So I take him there, and the guy that he needed to be, he's selling magic cards, not drugs, I promise you. The guy that he needed to be there wasn't there, so he couldn't sell the cards. So then we just drove back, and I used like all my gas. So, and like, it was an honest mistake. He probably should have called ahead first, but he's like, don't worry, I'll pay you back. I'm like, yeah, just pay me back like you did for Diablo 3. I'm just putting that out there, Tony. I'm like a Lannister. I never forget my debts, or I pay them, something like that. But yeah, the guy that Tony needed to be there will be back Tuesday, so hopefully Tony will get me. So yes, I had to go pick Tony up as an aside. So picked Tony up, brought him over. I went to his house because apparently I'd never seen his house, which, he lives in a townhouse. I went in. I saw his box dungeon, his box trolls in his basement that he sleeps in. It's a clever setup. He is surrounded by clutter. It's alarming. And then he came over. We got Taco Bell, and then we sat down to play some Bloodborne. So Tony wanted to stream Bloodborne as an experience for a while. And I'm going to archive all this on YouTube because why not? So, like, the first 6 parts or whatever are up on YouTube now. He played through. We got through by the end of our play session, which ended at like 10 a.m. the next morning because why would you sleep? Why would you ever sleep? He finished off Vicar Amelia. And he did some side quests for people's reference, yeah, it went well. He had a lot more trouble with it from the start than I thought he would. But he told me that he liked the game. He wants to keep playing it. At some point in the middle, we took a break so I could stream some Witcher 3, and this is all streaming twitch.tv/irrationalpassions, of course. So I played some Witcher. I played some My File since he was playing Bloodborne. I was like, I want to play video games. And he seemed very interested in The Witcher. He's like, yeah, I wasn't even going to give this game the time of day, but I've heard so many people talking about how if you weren't a fan of either of the other ones, then this might be the one to jump in on. And he openly admitted to me, he's like, I didn't like Witcher 2 because I didn't like Witcher 1, not because Witcher 2 is a bad game. And I'm like, you fucking dirty bastard. So... yeah, he told me that he couldn't give Witcher 2 a fair shake, but he's more interested in the open world aspect of Witcher 3. So I played some, and then he kept asking me to put my primary account on his PS4 so he could play this, and I said no. So
friendship.
So yeah, that's friendship. Well, my brother is moving in tomorrow to where I live, and he has a PS4, so I'm gonna set up some stuff on his, so stuff like that. But I'm not like I'm not way into the sharing my primary account on another PS4. You're probably in the same boat, notion. So, yeah, I like to have my primary account on the system I play on.
Wait, he wanted your primary account?
Yeah, I talked to like a friend, kind of funny live. He was like, "Yeah, so what I do is I have a friend who has I have my primary account on his PS4 and he has his primary account on my PS4. And those are the only two accounts. So that way, anything he buys, I can play on my account on my PS4, and anything I buy, he can play on his account on his PS4. Which is clever, if I guess if you're looking to file share games, I'm dropping all the hot secrets right now. And it totally works, but if those two people are the only two people using those systems. So I like, at least I think. And that way they go halvesies on all the games they buy, and they buy everything digitally. So it's clever. It works, but I don't know if I'm way into that because I'm weird. But you should do it with Tony Nabishin, so he'll stop asking me about it.
I mean, he already has my account, so he could play different things. But he asked me if he could make a primary, and I said no, because why would I let you do that? But I mean, that's the only way he's playing GTA 5 right now, is because he goes under my account when I'm not playing my PS4.
Yeah.
Now, that was before I had games to actually play on it, and now I have a game to play on it. So I said, "Hey, get the fuck off my console." So
hey. Well, the thing is like. If you set your primary on his PS4, you could just play on your account, and he could play on his account, and you wouldn't cross sex, but you could play your shared games. It's weird.
It is weird because I've seen him play GTA 5 under his account, but like I'm on my system. Usually he can't play at all, so I'm just making sure right now he didn't fucking just make it primary without asking.
I don't think he can. So. I think you have to put in your password to do it. So,
So he had to get my account somehow. So I probably gave him my password, and he kept the ID. I'm assuming
he kept that screen grab, that shot. We're unraveling the Tony Horvath corruption right now. Yeah, I think that's all I've been playing. I think that's all for video games. Actually.
Oh my gosh.
This is like a short segment for us, Roger. So we're flying through here.
I am still primary.
There you go.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
Tony's not a complete piece of shit.
Not yet. We'll get him back on the show someday when his internet's working again. And this is Tony's soft exit, because Evan texted us today saying "Hey, I'm gonna be able to come back on the show regularly again." And Tony's like, "Well, I'm done. I guess this is it." All right, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna do some news and see what else we got going on around here. So we'll be back in just a little bit, guys.
Choo. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say what?
I'm tired.
We're on break, Roger. So if you need to go to the bathroom, go get a cup of water.
I keep the Audacity on, right?
Yes, just keep Audacity free rolling.
Okay. Not gonna touch it this time.
Yeah, just don't.
Yeah. Remember how I said I brought the water earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah, you drank it.
Yep. So that's what I'm gonna go do.
Alright, I'm gonna reach my water bottle. I'll be right back.
Cool. Any other news happen, Nabishin? I'll take that as a no.
I am back.
I am back.
Guess who's back? Back.
Don't even start.
All right. Don't. Take your shit. Get out of here. Roger, when did we talk about coming on bonus points? I forgot. So.
Not this week, because Kayla has to go to like Phoenix Comic Con or wherever that is. And then the week after.
Wherever the shit that is.
Yeah, where Phoenix is. So next week.
Next week.
If that's good with you.
That's
yeah,
fine.
we can always move. Okay.
I do this Friday nights. I have class Wednesday and Monday nights. Which is a reference point.
All right.
Outside of that, I should be pretty available.
Cool.
I'm definitely. This is like dangerously comfortable. I need to get that table set up so I have like a podcasting table.
I make it a point to make myself uncomfortable when I make my videos, so I'm like always trying to adjust and.
Yeah. It's
Because
good.
then I go like this. I go.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
It's a good habit to get into. Although this is a laid back, Rational Passion podcast. We take things not seriously.
Not seriously. That's our tagline. We take things not seriously.
God damn right. See if anybody tweeted me. If anybody has, if you're watching, get emails, send mailsack at irrationalpassions.com. It's MAILSACK at irrationalpassions.com. Namaste, are you back?
Yes.
Any news that we should add here that you know of?
Ultra Street Fighter 4, maybe? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's broken on fucking PS4. I'll bring it up. Very lax week, I guess we are right there, right before E3.
Yep.
So, and we're in that pre-E3 drought. Open that.
Until Dawn has a release date.
Oh shit, when's it coming out?
August 25th.
That's a good summer game. Are you still excited for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that with Ethan and Damien. Get up to some shenanigans.
I'll see your two friends and I'll play with my two friends.
Yeah. Whatever. One of mine's gay. He's way cooler. Do you hear how deep his voice is?
One of mine's a girl and she has a boob, so that makes her.
Whatever. Ethan has boobs.
You have more boob than he does.
It's very true. I got some nice. I got some nice boobs.
No, you don't.
I'm sorry, Roger. I didn't mean to bring you into this. but you have to tell us which of us has the nicest boobs. Kidding. Don't answer that question. There's no right answer. All right.
It's no right answer.
There is. That's exactly. Play our little music jams. All right. Give me 1 second. We will get cracking. No. Calm down. News in gaming.
That's how you lip sync that.
That's all I do. Let's talk about some news, guys. There's like not much news. If you were in the video game space, you know that E3 is what, 2 weeks away? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? It's very close.
Something like that.
The Thunderdome is coming
June 15th, so it's about 3 weeks. 2
That's
weeks.
about 2 weeks.
Over 2 weeks.
Which is awesome. I'm excited. I'm sad that you're not going to be here, though, Namashin. We're going to miss you. Do you want us to send, like, stupid videos to you via text message?
I'll be at a wedding. No.
Okay, then we will. So we're going to, just to update people, we're going to do our per usual E3 live stream. We're going to get everybody together in a room, and we're going to talk about E3 while it happens. We're going to live stream the video of E3 as well as a video of us and the audio of us talking over E3. So if you want to watch our live reactions to E3, which has produced some quality content like a certain Kingdom Hearts reaction video that is still a fan favorite, then you can do the twitch.tv/irrationalpassions. That's where that's going to be at, and we're going to have fun. Get as many of us in a room as we can. Hopefully it'll be the 5 of us, but
Caleb and I are competing against you now, I guess. We're doing a pre and post show. Now we have to fight.
Pre and post show. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different. We're gonna be doing as the show is happening, like live.
Now I want to fight you, so it's either
well,
way. We can just fight
listen, kid. Just step down and let the big boys handle this.
But you're not even gonna let him do the knife fight? Come on.
Just break out. No. I mean, I'll watch your pre and post show.
Thank you. You're
won't.
probably the only person that's gonna watch.
I won't. No. See what you do. You just do it on Google Hangout and then you archive it so that way.
Oh yeah, we have thumbnails ready. It's looking hot.
You get the thumbnails like hot off the presses.
Yeah.
So
I made like 8 of them. Good stuff.
So I guess doing it's going to be a little bit trickier this time because we have Sunday night, which is the Bethesda thing. So maybe we'll just do a post show of that. It might be easier to just do that because that's going to be complicated. I don't want to get people here for 3 days. I don't want people at my house for 3 days. Is what I'm saying. I hate all of you now. Are you guys
doing one for Square Enix?
Yeah, when is that?
It's
same day as Nintendo.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably then, if they're close enough to each other.
So what about PC?
Oh yeah, that's a show now.
No. That's a joke. All right. I don't actually know what to expect from that. I would say all the primary conferences for sure. So Sony, Microsoft, Ubisoft, EA. Even though I expect literally nothing from EA. And also Nintendo on Tuesday. So
Mirror's Edge.
What were we gonna say?
Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge. That's it. But
Star Wars.
I don't expect them to say anything about it. Still.
It says it's coming out the beginning of next year.
Yeah, well, who cares? I can't trust EA with a press conference. Look at what they've done 2 years in a row. The shambles they've put together. We'll see.
Dragon Age Inquisition?
Yeah, that was the one good part until it came out. So that's our E3 plans. We'll say it again next week and the week after. Well, the week after we'll be doing it. So, we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a good time. We're doing what we always do. It's good to know, Roger. Where will people be able to watch that pre and post show?
I think we're gonna live stream on YouTube because it's probably easier for us.
Okay.
So youtube.com/RogFormer.
Okay, cool. I like it.
Who's going to be there?
Just you and
Yeah, just me and Caleb hanging out.
Okay.
Doing dude bro things.
I'll tell you, if you want the entire Irrational Passions team to show up as one member of a Google Hangout,
Let's do it.
That's totally possible.
No, we can actually do it. Yeah.
Just send me a DM when it's happening, and we'll see. We'll make it happen.
All right, let's do it. I'll actually do it.
Yeah, there you go. Cross contamination. No more competition. We're all part of the same umbrella company that is
YouTube.
Roger the Transformer.
So for you, Alex, who's going to be there? I'm wary about certain people.
At E3?
Weary.
Weary?
Weary.
Weary?
Weary.
Sweary. Is Sweary gonna be there? Are you trying to tell me through the Morse code what's going on? Iwata's not gonna be there, which is weird. Understandable, I guess, since they're just gonna do that Nintendo Direct thing.
I meant actually the members of our cast.
Oh, the members of our cast. Oh, here. I think you're talking about E3. Obviously, that ship sailed.
That is during E3.
Who do you think's not gonna be here? Scott's gonna be here because we've done this for what 6 years now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'll probably be there.
Scott's
Scott-
staple.
Scott and
Scott
I
is
have-
probably won't be. He'll be there for like probably Monday, but I don't think probably like for
Tuesday
every
morning.
day. Probably. Yeah.
Scott and I have been doing watching E3 together longer than we've been doing the podcast together. So,
Yeah, that's true.
which is crazy. Only by 1 year, but whatever, it counts. Evan, I'm not placing any bets on Evan Wall. I'll tell you that much. Tony will be here because what else is he gonna do? That's
You
sad.
had the internet.
Yeah, he doesn't have the internet. I have internet. He'll just come here and use the internet. I don't know about Greg. Greg probably has to work. So Scott, Tony, and I at the very least, and hopefully Evan and hopefully Greg, depending on their work schedules. But I don't they enjoy.
Greg takes off work. You take off work for that.
Yeah, but he always forgets to take off work. So I'll remind him.
You should probably text him literally right now. I don't even think he knows when it happens. And he only has 2 weeks, so 2-week notice. So yeah.
Yeah. 2 weeks notice, he'll just fucking quit. You're not giving me off E3. I quit. I'll do it when I don't have to host a podcast. Okay, well that's it. That's it for pre E3 talk. I'm excited to see what you do, Roger. It could be shenanigans.
It's gonna be a hot mess. I'm telling you what. It's gonna be on XSplit. We don't know what's going on. Things are gonna be cracking.
XSplit's super easy. You'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but Caleb's in Arizona. It's deserts there. I don't know what's going on there.
It's like a desert there.
Yeah.
People are on fire.
Yeah, exactly. This cacti. I don't know what's going on there.
It's burning.
This is gonna be weird for me this year because of course I'm gonna watch. I gotta watch it the pure way. Obviously, just watching it just by itself. Then after that, I gotta watch the kind of funny stream about it, just to see their opinions on it. Then I have to do the Giant Bomb one after that to see their opinions on it. So
yeah, it is true.
because soon.
You gotta disseminate across more different venues to learn about it. I'm excited though because as far as Giant Bomb is concerned, it's Dan Reichert and Jason A. Stryker's first Giant Bomb E3. So I'm excited to hear the stories that come out of that. So
yeah, great day to have a wedding.
Yeah. Let's get into the other news. So Ultra Street Fighter 4. Are you guys familiar with the Street Fighter video game?
Not the Ultra Street Fighter 4 for PS4, no.
Yeah, so
I've been paying attention to that since the first one.
Ultra Street Fighter 4 for PS4, which came out this week, right? Or last week? Tuesday, so this week. I guess last week when this goes out. It's fucking broken. It's super broken. I was watching videos of it at one point, and it's just a goddamn mess. Which is a big issue because this is the version of the game that they're using at EVO. So, because they EVO partnered with Sony, some kind of financial deal, so they're playing Ultra Street Fighter 4 on PS4 exclusively. And if the game is broken, what the fuck are they gonna do? It's a hot mess. That's a hot mess. I'll tell you that much. Which is a big problem. Gio Corsi was getting out there saying the first patch is being submitted today apparently, and will hopefully be out soon. So it's just a bunch of glitches that just don't exist in the PS3 version. A lot of weird visual glitches of when what's his face does a sonic boom, Guile does a sonic boom. It's just it's invisible. It looks like a puff of air, as opposed to the yellow disc, and I forgot it might be to cap rate, like does like this flip, and she like turns like invisible for a second. Like it's a mess. I don't know if you watch any of that stuff, Nabishin, but it is not pretty.
I see some gifs.
Yeah, some hot gifs. But hopefully this will all be sorted out by Evo. If not, that's gonna be a mess. Do you think they would default back to like PS3 versions of it if the game doesn't work?
I think they're already in talks to do that because that's the deal is to was to have it for Evo, have it ready for Evo for PS4. So I think patching it. I don't think patching will be like fast enough. It's so weird that they put it out that way. This is a weird, dumb thing. That's like Master Chief Collection, like fucked up type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I think it wouldn't be. Like this stuff happens, but it definitely wouldn't be an issue if like they weren't like committed into using this for Evo, which is what, next month, right?
I think Evo's in like late June, I believe.
Yeah, I think it is. Not positive, but hopefully this will be sorted out. But yeah, if not, they need to just drop the PS4 version and get off onto the whatever other version they need to use.
Because if you think about it, like they made a deal with Evo, so like this would be already good before then. So it's like something happened between like their QA and their testing until like it actually coming out that's like just messed the whole thing up because you're advertising this thing. So
yeah,
it's kind of a weird thing. This is one of those things about game development that normal people don't understand. That it's interesting, but also like tragic at the same time because we'll just quick to judge and like make blogs about it and that's just that's how it goes, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. That's the business aspect of it that a lot of people totally miss. It sucks. Like, hopefully this gets sorted out. That's the best we can say. But I did find out that Ultra Street Fighter 4 is like only $20 on PS4, which is
$25.
Oh, $25? It's still like a good price for that if you haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I'll get it.
If it worked, I would totally recommend it.
You can play with a PS3 fight stick.
Yeah, there you go. I have a PS3 fight stick, so I fucking hope so. So the big story this week.
You don't know that's not a thing for most things?
It's not for most things, really?
No, like fighting games don't usually support for the next gen consoles. They don't support. Like Killer Instinct on the Xbox One doesn't support the 360 fight sticks.
I knew the Xbox One didn't support 360 fight sticks, but I thought PS3 to PS4 was pretty.
Well, that's just like a recent thing because of like a programmer from Naughty Dog. He made like he just like made like freeware, just like how to put it on make 6 work on the PS4, PS3 6 work on PS4. It's even like kind of a like sort of a convoluted way to get it working to begin with, because like you have to use a controller, an actual PS4 controller, to actually get to the versus mode, and then like then you use the fight stick to control it, because like that controller has to be on the entire time. It turns off, then like the connection between the fight stick doesn't work. So it's just a little interesting stuff like that. So you can't like go through the menus with the fight stick without the controller being on. So
weird, very weird.
Yeah, there's only like 3 games that support like Skullgirls when it comes to PS4 has it. Mortal Kombat has it, and now Street Fighter has it. So
I guess like I just know and we talked about it on the show. The Xbox One fight sticks are just absurdly expensive. You brought it up, Scott. So
yep. Not so sure about now.
Okay.
Might be in the same place, but it was basically same thing that happened with Amiibos, but with the fight sticks.
Yeah, they all sold out, and they only made like 10. There are 10 Amiibos, Scott, is what I'm saying. There are only... Nabishin has all of them. Anyway, the big news this week, and Roger, you brought this to my attention. If you want to do the breakdown of it, if you're familiar with it.
All I know is that I think it was a support site that leaked. It was a graphic and some news about like a new Xbox One controller. And I think they just like today just leaked a picture of like the Carbon one or whatever.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the Silent Hill ones. I know what you're talking about,
sorry. I thought
you're fine. No, keep going.
Okay, sure. The Xbox One controller. Yeah. So the new Xbox One controller, especially like has like the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack.
Okay.
So, and I think like that's pretty much it. Like that's everyone. It's like a new controller. The PS4 had it since launch, and like didn't you need to have like a adapter or something like that?
Yeah, you have to have like a converter to use a headset, which is I was recently looking into it but it's like $25-$30 for this conversion thing, just so I could use my Astro headset.
And I can just buy a new controller.
Yeah, now I can just buy a whole new controller. I mean, I'd rather have multiple controllers than an adapter I'll use twice. So, that's I guess the silver lining there. Does the controller say Day 1 Edition on it? I'm asking for a friend. That's all. The other bit of news is the Silent Hills rumor.
Wait, about the controller, is there that they're not altering anything about it?
From what we see, from what I want them to change the bumpers.
Yeah. That's like the big complaint from everybody.
Yeah, it looks the same. Pretty much it's just the headphone jack, unless they change something in the internals, the guts of it, that we don't see.
The bumpers could feel different though, even if they look the same.
Yeah, hopefully.
So that's feasible. An anonymous source is reported to Rooster Teeth, apparently, that Microsoft is in talks with Konami to purchase and release Silent Hills as an Xbox One exclusive.
For billions of dollars.
For billions of dollars. So, as you brought to light earlier, Nabishin, the only reason this is relatively, reasonable to like even roll with this kind of a rumor is that this came from the same person that leaked the Kinectless Xbox One way back when. That was what, last year?
Well,
it was last year, right around now.
Well, that's the thing, because like when he said that, it was around July 2013. So that was before the systems actually came out. Mm-hmm. So, and then it said like the Kinectless Xbox One would come out in summer 2014, which it did. But that almost seems like kind of like a guesstimate. It seems like that would be the eventual thing that would happen anyway, because they showed the new console, so we need to bring the price down. Sony's a cheaper price, so it's like, why not just eventually do that? So that seems like someone can guess that and have that actually work. But hell, it might be legit, it might not be, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading a story from IGN here. It says from Brian Alpert, who I had dinner with. He's a very nice gentleman. It's like the quote here says, according to Rooster Teeth, Source Silent Hills is 80% complete, and Microsoft's trying to purchase the property for quote billions end quote of dollars by E3 this year, where it could officially reveal the game as an Xbox One exclusive. It could reportedly be released as soon as March 2016. And here's the one bit about this that rubs me the wrong ways. Konami pulled PT demo from for Silent Hills from the PlayStation Store as, quote, show of, excuse me for burping directly into the microphone, a show of good faith to Microsoft, end quote. So that's the one thing that's like, that seems a little absurd.
Kind of like.
Go ahead.
I said that in this like 80% complete.
Yeah. There's no way that game is 80% complete. I don't believe that it's 80% complete, I should say. It definitely seemed like something that was maybe like 10% complete. Amazon purchased Twitch for like $970 million, and like Microsoft purchased Mojang for $2.5 billion. To give like a point of reference for this, the thing is, like, one, I'd be okay with this just because I don't think PT and Silent Hills should die. But I just I don't think it's realistic for Microsoft to be spending billions of dollars for one exclusive title.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's not even gonna sell billions. It's just to one up Sony if they do this. So I don't think they're gonna put down $2 billion to say screw you, Sony.
Yeah, it's very reactionary is the thing. It's like here's a good comparison. Like, it's like the DC cinematic universe, which is very like them laying out their slate of DC movies and stuff, is very reactionary to Marvel having their shit together, and it's not going to work as well. Is the reality. So like being reactionary like this, and I think Microsoft might have a better grip on video games than DC has on movies. To be fair, it's a reactionary, irrational decision. That's just you're spending a lot of money that you're not going to make back. So as a business, Microsoft I don't think would do it. But if they got it for less than $1 billion,
Yeah.
I think they would go for it. But like if this rumor is to be believed, it's just a little absurd.
Yeah, when I saw the rumor and I didn't see like the 2 billion or 80% complete, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like this actually seems like something that could happen. But then I was like, oh, 2 billion.
Yeah, like minimum $2 billion.
Yeah.
How much did Destiny cost?
Destiny was like what 1 point some odd billion dollars.
Okay.
Yeah, but like
It would cost more than Destiny. That's all I'm trying to say.
yeah, it would. Yeah, like that's like total over years, and that's also including the fact that there's going to be more Destiny games, and some of that cost is rolled up into that as well. So I don't know. It's weird.
We don't know how video games cost, I guess.
Yeah, like video games cost a lot of money, but like not billions of dollars. Like you shouldn't be dropping billions for Silent Hills. I think you should, but like, who the fuck cares what I think? I'm not a businessman. Scott, what do you think? Microsoft buying Pizza?
No.
Nah.
It's the thing about it is, not only do they have to buy it, but then they have to go and they have to make it,
Finish making it, yeah.
that is that $2 billion for buying it,
Yeah.
and then add Destiny's cost on top of that for finishing it.
Yeah.
And then it's also Silent Hill. I guess it's popular, but it's not $3 billion in profit revenue back popular.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at it this way. How about this?
Okay.
Obviously, I'm awake now.
Okay. He's up.
So let's say they did buy this. Let's just take away like it costs billions of dollars. Let's take away even like this as 80% complete or whatever. Let's just say Microsoft did buy Silent Hills as an exclusive for their system. We'll even take out the whole PT on PSN thing, because that's just that's gonna be like a sore spot on the internet as soon as that game comes out, or it says it's exclusive or whatever. But like just think about it. That's a pretty good get. But it's like there's like relationships between certain peoples with like Kojima and Konami now, and it's like what would that mean?
Gonna bring up, yeah.
And also the other things like, would that mean like, Sony's going to get the exclusive for Metal Gear, so Metal Gear is going to be a Sony exclusive now, or some bullshit like that. So
Microsoft's exclusive now.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like you just think about certain things and like how it all plays out. So it's just like it's kind of implausible, but it's not impossible, I guess that's what I say.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's necessarily realistic. Like, you bring a good point. Like the big thing about PT, and like my theory as to why like it kind of fell apart is because of the whole Kojima situation. I think he was more involved with that project than people imagined, because I think he was more desperate to do something that isn't Metal Gear than people imagine. So my theory is that when Kojima was like, I can't fucking do this anymore, that really swept the rug out from under PT and Silent Hills. And that's why they were like, this thing is dead, but we're going to keep doing Silent Hill games, because like this thing was so intimately attached to like these big names. And that relationship, I think, just wasn't going to continue on. So I think realistically, even if like, let's say in a like fake magic world where this happens, that this continues on, I think Kojima wouldn't be involved, and the product that came out would not be what PT was trying to tell you it would be. So,
yeah. Then like, would they get Guillermo del Toro on board? Would they get Kojima? Yeah. Then it gets into that.
Would Kojima be on board? Probably not. And if Kojima's not there, would del Toro be there? Probably not. If del Toro's not there, would Norman Reedus be there?
Oh yeah.
So, who knows? But still, in a fantasy world where And I would say this happens in a fantasy world only. I would love to see this happen. I think that'd be fucking dope. As I said,
amazing.
it was a tragedy. PT dying.
Would that ever come back though? Just with the Xbox One controls, I guess.
Yeah.
Find out how to do the touchpad and do other stuff with it. Speaking to the microphone that's not there.
It's like that scene with where you look at the painting and it has the X. It's just like a big A button. Fucking twist. Really, that would fucking ruin that. No, I'm just kidding.
God, would you have to use certain connect?
Oh shit!
Scream into the connect to make the ghost go away.
You have to grab into the air to get one of the pieces of that picture or something like that. Some random piece in the air. Oh
yeah,
man.
Yeah. God, Jesus. It'd be great if you lifted your hand up to scratch your head and it grabbed one of the pieces and it does that sound. You're like, ah! Well, we can hope. That's it for news. Slow news week. Again,
Really?
Pre
Oh
E3. We got nothing to work with. I tried. I scoured for news and
You tried, Alex.
I did. Normally we would take another break. I'm gonna check and see if we have any emails. But if not, that's like the end of the show.
Jesus.
I know. What the hell, Roger? You come on here.
I
and
know.
Hey, let's do a super short show. With
It's all right. We still got either Mavericks Asks or Showtime after this.
Showtime. Is Showtime?
Showtime?
What's Showtime, Scott?
When we talk about TV.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's IPTV. I guess it's a new name, Showtime.
Showtime is a great name.
I like
Well,
that.
now that I think about it, it would also be plagiarism, so we can't actually call it that.
know.
But
With two W's.
Yeah, it's two W's. There you go. See, this is why we brought you on board. I like it. I like
actually, with an OU, Showtime.
Oh.
Showtime. Okay, that's it. We have no emails. So if you would like to send us an email, which you should, please do. We'd love getting questions and answering them. They don't necessarily have to be about video games either. Just send us an email. You can send it to mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. # Somebody sent me a hashtag. Sorry, I don't know why I said hashtag out loud. Somebody sent hashtag hot minute. Oh, Silver PR sent us something. Well, let's just do that then. Silver PR sent us a question. He said, "What game character would you sit on a bar?" All right, hold on. Let me give you this another shot. What game character would you sit on a bar? He, she, half drunk, and you just listen to all their sorrows all night. So, what game character would you sit at a bar with? And listen to their sorrows.
I don't want to listen to anybody's sorrows. That's sad.
It is sad.
I don't want to get bummed out while I get bummed out. That's dumb.
The worst answer for this is Dom from fucking Gears of War.
Oh my god!
I'll tell you about depressing bar trips. Dom knows what the fuck's up about super depressing shit.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Who would I sit at a bar with? I would sit at a bar with Dante from Devil May Cry.
Which one?
The good one. The new one. Because I imagine you would have a fair share of depressing stories, but also super interesting shit that he would tell you when he's half twisted. So that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Roger.
Probably Sam Fisher, but Michael Ironside Sam Fisher.
the Sam Fisher who's got some shit to say.
Yeah, not the 20-year-old Sam Fisher.
20-year-old Sam Fisher with gray hair because...
Yeah, and he has a daughter, sounds the same age, weird stuff. But yeah, I feel like he'd be telling me some cool spy stories, but then he'd be crying about his daughter. It'll be nice.
You'd be like, God, jeez, get it together, man.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Is she dead or not?
I think he died a few times.
That's what I'm saying. I thought she died 3 times or something.
Yeah, he died once in conviction, I think. Double agent killed him a few times.
Seems good.
Yeah.
Nabishin?
Probably... Skip me. It'll come back to me.
Okay. Scott.
I really don't have one.
Whose drunken stories do you want to hear?
Well, you see, most of
Vincent
the,
from Final Fantasy VII.
no, fuck that, no.
Oh,
I didn't even play that game.
Whatever, man. It's pretty good. It's got Popeye arms in it.
Eh.
No one like. Let me think. Kane from Legacy of Kane.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the
I
Hedgehog.
would not want to.
That's who I will do it with.
I would not want to know what the fuck Sonic the Hedgehog would say to me. Honest to God.
No, that's a perfect up to down story.
Yeah, sure. How he'll talk about how he fell into those drugs those few years. Tell you about Sonic Boom.
My father told me to go fast. I went fast.
You told me to go fast. Who is he? The Flash? Run, Sonic, run! This is the weird twist at the end of Sonic. Mario would be good too.
I have a feeling that he really wouldn't, though.
Yeah, it would be. That would like be genuinely depressing. I bet. Tell you about his plumbing days.
I think he'll just get enraged by how racist he talks.
Yeah, he's probably pretty racist.
No, I don't think he's racist. I just think he talks in a racist way.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
You'll just get fed up after him. I'm like I can't take this. I'm sorry. This is too much. Everybody looking at you at the bar. It's like, is this guy for real? Is he just talking this way? Like, and you see a bunch of Italian guys behind him. It's like, yo, man, he needs to go. We can't take this. So.
Yo, man, you need to get this fucking plumber out of here.
I'm gonna bust your meatballs so you don't get out of here in 5 seconds.
Tell you about busting some meatballs. Anyway, that was a tweet sent to me by our good friend Silver PR at Silver PR on Twitter. Good guy, follow him. Anyway, diversion aside, if you would like to send us a tweet, you can send it to @IrrationalPod, and we'll read it on the show if you want us to. You can contact us in a variety of ways. You can send us an email, mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. That's MAILSACK @irrationalpassions.com. Leave us a voicemail at 404-590-1337. Standard long distance fees do apply. You can follow each of us on Twitter. I am at Alfighter27, which spells just like it sounds. Scott is at WhatTechuz. Nabshin is at Nabshin186. That spells just like it sounds. Our guest is at Raj Former.
Raj, whatever.
I just want to say Rog Former, man.
Do whatever you want. It's a free country.
Do whatever you want, you fucking dick.
Oh my god. I didn't say it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you thought it. I mean, it's fine.
I didn't say
that.
Let the record show.
Raj Former.
Yes.
Former. Follow you for all those YouTube videos you make.
Yeah.
And
all the mediocre YouTube videos and podcasts.
Hey, man, don't sell yourself short. You did good.
You did good. Thank you.
Some other stuff, please rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Definitely give us a rating on Stitcher if you could, because we don't have any there last time I checked. So please give us one there.
That means you Silver PR.
Yeah, that means you use Silver PR. You're the only one who cares enough to do this. Follow the site on Twitter at IrrationalPod. Go to VGEVU.com and check out the awesome podcast network that we are a part of there. Go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/IrrationalPassions. Let's Plays are back. I'm playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That game is dope as fuck. And tell your friends. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the love, of course. Roger, if people just spaced out for this nice, short, brisk show, and they forgot where they can find more of you on the internet, where can they find more of you on the internet?
Rajformer.com. That's where I put all my stuffs. You can see my face. You can see all my videos. You can hear my lovely voice on bonus points. All that jazz. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can like my stuff. You can look at me. Tweet at me.
Yeah. And listen to Bonus Points.
Yeah.
That's your podcast that you do with your friend Caleb. I'm going to be on it soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna get up to some goddamn shenanigans.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm gonna let you know. You want to talk about a hot mess? You don't know a hot mess quite yet.
I'm excited.
And of course, check out our website, IrrationalPassions.com, for everything you need, including on the post for this episode. There will be a link to the YouTube video, a link to all of our iTunes or Stitcher page, anything you need. So check that out. That's it for the show. Normally at the end of the show we have something off topic, like a not about video games, and it seems like we're gonna be doing Showtime, where we talk about the TV we've been watching. And I know you talk about TV on bonus points, so
Yeah.
What have you been watching, Roger?
Ooh.
Anything specific?
Flash. Does that count? Yeah.
I was gonna say we can talk about the end of Flash because
Oh my God.
the first season's over now.
Flash, Arrow happened a while ago.
You with everybody else with the general disdain of Arrow now or something?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Really?
I'm so done with Arrow. God.
Really?
I hate Arrow.
I'm not done with it. I mean, I thought this season was weaker, but I still really like it.
Oh my God.
What did it do to burn you? Was it just like the death at the beginning of the season, or
It was how good Flash was, and then I'm looking at Arrow, and I'm just like, nothing's happening. People are crying. We get it. Just get over your emotions. Let's do something with the season. Like, come on, everyone, just move forward.
Season 3 of Arrow is like super drama focused. That's for sure. Which is ironic because I think the finale of Flash, the majority of it is just like character and drama.
Yeah.
But I still like Arrow. Flash is excellent though. They're different things. They're different beasts.
Yeah.
But that Flash finale.
Oh my gosh.
So let's get something straight here. Is that last episode that I watched, since I don't do this like when they come out and I don't follow it like I follow a bunch of other different things. So the end of the episode is where he just runs around where we see him almost finish closing the vortex, right?
Yeah.
And then it just ends.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
Yeah. So, cliffhanger.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm not gonna say I liked that, but it was definitely not what I expected, and I'm super excited for there to be more Flash, and they have like a lot they can do with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I liked how that story kind of wrapped itself up. It was definitely there was like a little bit of unexpected shit went down at the end there, but yeah, the Flash was like really cool and different and exciting all the way through.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
you were caught up, Scott. So,
Mm-hmm.
what are you gonna say, Roger?
I was gonna say that hopefully they don't just overcomplicate everything next season with like timey-wimey stuff. That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
That's it.
Doctor Who just shows up, talks about timey-wimey stuff.
Yeah. Well, they do have Rip Hunter now, so.
Yeah. They do. Fucking. I didn't know I brought a Whovian on this podcast. Just get my roommate in here. And
I'm not a Whovian.
You know some stuff.
Rip Hunter's like from Flash. What are you talking about?
I know. I just like the guy though on Arrow.
Oh yeah.
He's a Who guy. He's a doctor of the Who's.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's not a doctor, but let's not get into this.
It's a good show.
Nabishin, what about you? You been watching any good television?
I haven't watched anything.
It's Showtime, Nabishin. You watched Adventure Time.
I caught up on that. Like me and Scott said last week, like that episode wasn't all that great, but everything else though, my God,
Everything else is great.
Yeah, everything else is just getting fucking crazy. PB might die. Actually, she probably. That depends if that's a death.
Okay, so here's the thing about that. There is an 8-episode special happening for next season, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be about that.
Yeah, it has to be. But yeah, that's still good. Like, there's nothing more I can really say about that. But like, yeah, Adventure Time is still like the thing I watch whenever it comes on. So yeah.
Damn. I'm definitely. I watched a few moments of Adventure Time while I was in the house I was staying in previously. Are you familiar with Adventure Time, Roger?
Oh yeah, I'm not caught up, but I think last time I saw it, he got his hand chopped off or arm, right?
Oh, okay.
That's like a while ago, right? Like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I was just because I've tried watching Adventure Time on multiple occasions, just didn't really jive with me, which happens. But
Sure.
Was it Birdman 2.0? Oh god, you don't like anything, Alex.
You didn't like Birdman?
All right.
Oh my god.
No, I haven't seen Birdman.
Okay.
I'll watch it at some point. I keep bringing it up because I'm just slowly convincing myself to watch it. But I watched a few moments of it where I guess Jake is the dog, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess like his brother or whatever, a sibling was over
Jermaine.
another
Oh
dog.
yeah, you watched that one. Okay. That was
I
pretty
didn't
good
I
one.
didn't watch the episode. I just saw a clip of it where like they're in like a house and like invaders are trying to get in, like shadowy people.
Yeah.
And at some point Jake is holding Cloud's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII, like
Yeah.
perfect recreation of it. And then they have like a dialogue about how that sword is totally ridiculous and not practical in any way. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck am I watching?
But nah, man, it's practical for Jake. He just transform his arms, make it work.
Yeah, he should have made it work, and then he just dropped it. He's like, yeah, this shit's too heavy. He said that word for word. This shit is too heavy. I'm like, damn, Cartoon Network, edgy. Not really. None of that happened. I don't know. Adventure Time seems all right. Maybe I'll get into it when I'm older and wiser. Maybe it's just the
At the
age
very
difference now.
least, the one episode that you should watch
Yeah.
is the Truffle Shuffle episode.
Okay. What happens?
Where
Does
we talked
somebody-
about this. We talked about this a while ago.
Is
What's
this the
his
one with
face?
the big giant guy?
Yep, the big giant baby
Yeah,
goes to
okay.
preschool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
King makes him do the Truffle Shuffle.
that's right.
It's still like his name's the King.
Yes. Ethan did show me the part where the Ice King gets his ice powers and sings the theme song to Cheers, which was super depressing. So,
Yeah.
I think that's it for Showtime.
Oh, wait, I forgot to say something.
Oh,
Oh.
go. What's up, Roger?
I watched Louis. You guys watch Louis?
I've watched the first season of Louis.
I love
watched
Louis so much.
You didn't tell me about Louis.
Louis is real good.
It's so good.
It's-
Season 4 is so good.
It's dirty funny, man. I'll
Yeah,
tell
it
you
really
what.
is.
I'll
It's
laugh.
depressing funny though.
It's
Like
so-
it gets so depressing.
It's so depressing.
So depressing. Like I'm watching with my mom. It's like there's this flashback and like he's like selling weed and he's like really down on his luck. And my mom's watching this and she's like, "Don't do this." I'm like, "Yes."
You're like, okay. I mean, I watched The Wire. I know I shouldn't do this.
I should start watching tomorrow.
I should watch The Wire.
Yep.
It takes place in Baltimore. Fun fact. Weird. What were you gonna say, Namashin?
Oh, I was making a joke. I said I watched Life of Louie.
Louis is a good show.
It is.
If none of you have checked it out, it's pretty good.
Did no one
Stars
ever
Louis.
see Life of Louie?
Nope.
What is that? It used to be on Fox Kids. It was just about Louis Anderson as a little boy.
Oh yeah, I
It is.
watched this shit. That's a fucking terrible show.
Like,
man.
I heard that. Like, Louis' dad. He used to talk all the time. God.
Yeah, I watched the shit out of that show.
Yeah.
It was
Roger
like-
doesn't
it was
understand what I'm
basically-
talking about.
It was basically the Andy Militanakis show before that existed.
But Annie Militanakis show is actually a little bit funny.
No.
I know I'm saying that name wrong. Also, I'm
Andy Milonakis, but no, it wasn't like that. That was a Andy Milonakis is like a random show. Like Life of Louie is like a down to earth type of show, but just that was like a down to earth type of show. It was just like really dumb and
that's the next Irrational Passions commentary. It's Life with Louie.
It's got to get in the list. It's got to get in the long line list of things.
Yeah,
By long line, I mean Zelda. Cause
it's Zelda. Maybe finish Persona 4 someday, and Life with Louie.
It's a good list.
Yeah. All right. That's it for the show. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Roger, so much for coming on the show.
No problem. My pleasure.
I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. So
I did.
I hope I didn't fucking disappoint you with this short show. It's
It's all right.
weird.
I ruined it all.
I'm sure we'll have you on again sometime, and we'll make sure it's nice and way too long that time.
Clean up the room.
Yeah.
Clean up the room. Yeah,
Thank you to Danny Wiesner for our opening music of Two Player Co-op and our closing music of The World Is Saved. I should amend this to Danny Wiesner is now Danny and Tori. The line up and down. I don't know what the symbol's called. Two Player Co-op. It's I suppose the name of their musical duo. So. DannyWiesner.bandcamp.com.
I thought you were trying to say that he was like a Prince type of thing. Like he changed his thing to a symbol. Like,
Yeah.
what's the story?
No, he actually took on Tori's last name. That's what it was. No, none of that happened. Check out DannyWeaster.bandcamp.com. Buy their music. It's good stuff. Thank you for listening. Thank you again to Roger. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Nabishin, for joining me as always. I have been your host, Alex O'Neill. Play your games. Stay rational. We will talk to you guys next week. So you wanna keep recording? Roger?
Okay.
Read the titles, Alex.
I can read these titles. So at the end of the show, during the show, Nabishin writes all these titles out. And then at the end of the show, we pick one. We record a little thing. I put it at the beginning of the show. That's how the magic happens. Titles.
Ugh.
My first game was Lego Star Wars. That speaks for itself.
I like that one.
My Smash Bros. A tomato took my house. What?
Tornado.
A tornado. You see why I was confused?
A tomato.
A tomato. Bumblebee plays. I'm on my way. So this one I added.
Yeah, I didn't catch that at all.
When I didn't say it during the show, but I wanted to bring it up when we were playing Bloodborne. This kid in the chat. Well, I assume he was a kid. This kid in the chat's like, "I want to help you. I'll come to where you are," because Tony was fighting the blood-starved beast. So he's like, "Okay, I can summon you, I guess." And he typed in the chat, "I'm on my way!" ? And I just read it as like a 10-year-old toddler's voice. So for the rest of the stream, we just kept saying, "I'm on my way!" in like this little kid's voice. So, and it'll never not be fucking funny. You're a Witcher, Harry. It's like Dragon Age, but fun. Auditory mole. That's friendship? Tony is not a complete piece of shit. Showtime. And run, Sonic, run. So, what title do you like the most, Roger?
I like You're a Witcher, Harry. I think that's very, very clever. And I also like the Lego one.
I'm a clever man.
Yeah, Nabishin lives in a clever world. What do you like, Nabishin?
It's the Lego
What are you
one.
laughing at, Scott? Or Roger, whoever's laughing.
It's Roger. Come
No,
on.
it was
man.
like ah! I was like, are you all right? You good?
This is par for the course. The Lego one, Scott.
Or I'm on my way. That sounds pretty good too.
I'm on my way. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Think about it, Scott. Clearly this is a thinker.
I'm with Roger on this one. You're a Witcher, Harry.
Let's just do the fucking Lego one.
All right.
God, my first game was like this is where like totally serious. How old is Caleb? Is he younger than you?
He's 2 years younger than me. So
Holy shit! So he's like
14.
He's like 10.
I'm 12. He's 10. Yeah.
It's fun because I always get pigeonholed as like the fucking baby of the bunch. But yeah, I guess I'm not gonna let up on poor Caleb when I come on that show. I'm sorry. Warn him ahead of time.
He's all right.
I did tell him on Twitter. I was like, yeah, we're gonna podcast together, and it's gonna be a shit show, start to finish. Roger, I need you to say a phrase for me.
All right.
You're listening to Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 229. Do you think you can handle that?
All right. You are listening to Irrational Passion. Fuck, man.
You fucked up. Yeah,
right,
you pulled a Scott.
Irrational Passions podcast, episode 229. What else do I have to say?
You're listening.
Yeah.
Here, I'll write it down. It's a little tricky.
I don't think he's in the dock.
Oh.
It's okay. One time I messed up
I'll
more
paste
than
it
10
in the
times.
All right.
Awesome.
Put it as text you can just read from a script. Like it's a video review. Come on, you got this.
You're listening to Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 229.
I'm on my way. I just wanted to do that. We're not gonna. Don't you
Put that in.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the title now.
Gotta do it.
I did say I told Tony I was gonna make that the title. All right, you can stop recording now.
All right, awesome.
To our video viewers, I love you personally and deeply, and thank you for watching.